In Singapore, divorce is a two-step process. In the first stage, the court will decide whether the marriage should be dissolved. At the end of this stage, if successful, parties will receive an interim judgment. It will take about 6 to 8 weeks to get to the interim judgment stage. In the second stage, the court will deal with ancillary matters involving division of matrimonial assets, children's custody, and maintenance. At the end of this stage, parties will receive a final judgment. It will take about 3 months from the interim judgment stage to get to the final judgment stage. If contested, it will take longer. It's only after you are granted the final judgment that you can remarry. As part of the divorce proceedings, you will need to show the court that your marriage has irretrievably broken down as a result of one of the following facts, regardless of whether it's an uncontested or contested divorce. You have to show the court that your spouse has committed adultery, behaved unreasonably, deserted you for 2 years, or that you have been separated for 4 years, or that you have been separated 3 years but your spouse consents to the divorce. At stage 1, the person commencing the divorce proceedings is known as the plaintiff. The plaintiff's spouse is known as the defendant. Before the commencement of divorce proceedings, the plaintiff's lawyers will write to HDB to establish the outstanding loan and parties' contributions to the flat. This process will take about 1 month. Thereafter, the plaintiff's lawyers will file divorce papers in court and serve them on the defendant. If the defendant is not contesting the termination of the marriage, that is the first stage, the plaintiff's lawyers can proceed to set down on an uncontested basis. A hearing date can be fixed 10 days after this. At the end of this stage, ancillary matters may still be contested. At stage 2, if ancillary matters are contested, the court will require parties to file their respective affidavits of assets and means, also known as AOM, disclosing all assets, liabilities, income, and expenditures. The other party will have the right of reply. Thereafter, a hearing will be held for the court to hear arguments from both sets of lawyers. The court will then make its orders and grant a final judgment to the divorce. To avoid the lengthy, costly, and emotionally draining court process, the family law system in Singapore encourages mediation and amicable settlement of dispute between parties at both stages of the divorce process. Mediation is compulsory if you have at least one child under the age of 21. At GJC Law, all of our lawyers are trained in mediation, giving us the necessary skills to negotiate successfully on your behalf.